Good morning, dear guys. Welcome to the class. Today we are going to continue the story in the kingdom of fools. There we have seen a thief died. Okay, died due to the falling of the wall on his head. Then there we have seen the brother of the man, the thief, went to the king of the kingdom for justice and compensation. Okay, so the king who himself was a fool called he called for the merchant whose wall fell on him to punish him. Okay, but later on he said it was not the fault of him, the house was made in his father's time. Yes, and the wall was made by a bricklayer, and he made the wall weak, and that's why it fell on him. So then the bricklayer was called for, and then the bricklayer said no, it was not his fault. Okay, let's see what is there, what is explanation of the bricklayer. So look at there what happened there. The king sent out messengers to bring in the bricklayer, and he was brought chained. Okay, then look at there what happened. You there, did you build this man's wall in his father's time? So here the king asked this question to the bricklayer. Yes, you. Tell me, miss, the king said, tell me, have you, miss, did you make the wall, or miss, did you make the wall of this man's house in his father's time? So there he said, yes, my lord. Yes, I did. That means here the bricklayer said, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He made the wall. He built up the wall. Then what happened? Look at there. What kind of a wall is this that you build? It has fallen on a poor man and killed him. You have murdered him. You have to punish. Means we have to punish you by death. So here the king said that man, that bricklayer, that he had made the wall weak, which fell on the thief, that poor man. Yes, and the wall that he made killed him. So he must be punished, he said to the bricklayer. So look at there what he said. What was the clarification of the bricklayer? So here bricklayer said, before the king could order the execution, the poor bricklayer pleaded. Execution means उसको फांसी चढ़ाना, गला काट देने के पहले, ये देखो पुअर मैन जो ब्रिकलेयर था वो क्या कहता है. he said or pleaded means requested, please listen to me before giving your orders, please listen to me. Means here the bricklayer requested the king to listen him. And look at there what he said. It is true, I built this wall and it was no good, but that was because of my mind was not on it. So there he said, yes, he built the wall, but there he said, the bricklayer said this, yes, I built. He built that wall, but the wall became weak. Why? Because his mind was not on it. That means his concentration was distracted, and that's why the wall became weak. Yes, there he said. He cleared it and said, I remember very well a dancing girl who was going up and down that street all day with her anklets jingling, and I couldn't keep my eyes or mind on the wall I was building. So there he said, who? The bricklayer. The bricklayer said that the wall became weak. Why? Because his mind was distracted. Yes, his mind was distracted due to the jingling sound. Yes, due to the jingling sound of the anklets of that dancing girl. Okay, dancing girl. So here he said that dancing girl did up and down many times all day, many times all day, and the anklets jingling, means the jingling sound of that anklets of that girl, that dancing girl, distracted me, and that's why I was unable to keep my mind and eyes on the wall. Yes, so due to this what happened, and here I couldn't keep my eyes or my mind on the wall I was building. You must get that dancing girl, I know where she lives. And there he said it is because of that dancing girl, and then he said I knew where she lived, means he knew that where she lived. So there he said, requested the king to bring that lady who was real culprit, was the real culprit. And that's why there he requested that he was not the guilty but that dancing girl who distracted him. Yes, and then look at there what happens, or what would be the reply of the king. Look at there, yes, you are right, the case deepens. Yes, you must look into it. It is not easy to judge such complicated cases. Let's get that dancer wherever she is. So now the king accepted that the case deepens, means case और गहराई में जा रहा था, and he said really it is very complicated case it is according to the king के अनुसार वो केस और भी गहराई में जाते जा रहा था, and it was really a complicated case for him. Yes, for him it was complicated case for him. And there he says so to resolve it, get that dancing girl here. He ordered his men. Okay, और इसलिए कहता है कि चलो उस डांसिंग गर्ल को लेके आओ इस केस को सॉल्व करने के लिए. And then look what happened. The dancing girl, now an old woman, अब डांसिंग लेडी जो थी, गर्ल थी, वो भी अब बूढ़ी हो चुकी थी, came trembling to the court. Came trembling, कांपते हुए. Why? Because of oldness. She was too old. Yes, बहुत बूढ़ी हो चुकी थी, and that's why she was trembling. But still she came to the court. Yes, फिर भी वो कोर्ट में आती है. अब देखो क्या होता है वहाँ. Did you walk up and down that street many years ago while this poor man was building a wall? Did you see him? So there the king asked that lady, asked that old woman, that dancing woman, means dancing girl, who actually she is now old woman. So here the king asked that old woman, yes, have you done up and down all day in that street where the bricklayer was building or making a wall? Yes, and did you or whether she saw him or not? Yes, there the question was asked by the king to the old woman who was previously a dancing girl. So there she said, yes my lord, I remember it very well. हाँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छे से याद है. Yes, मुझे बहुत अच्छे से याद है. So then there the king said, so you did walk up and down with your anklets jingling. मतलब एंकलेट्स जिंगलिंग, तुम्हारे जो एंकलेट्स थे उनको जिंगलिंग करते हुए तुम क्या वहाँ अप एंड डाउन करे थे ऑल डे. यू आर यंग एंड यू डिस्ट्रैक्टेड हिम. यू आर यंग दैट टाइम एंड यू डिस्ट्रैक्टेड दैट ब्रिकलेयर. तुम यंग थी तो इस तरह से क्या किया तुमने, उस ब्रिकलेयर को डिस्ट्रैक्ट किया. सो ही बिल्ट अ बैड वॉल, एंड दैट्स वाई एज यू आर यंग and due to the jingling sound of that anklets distracted the man, and due to that he made or he built a bad wall, okay, weak wall, and it had fallen on a poor burglar, और ये बेचारे चोर के ऊपर गिर गई and killed him. Yes, and that wall, the bad wall which was made by the bricklayer due to the distraction, yes, which were the distraction that you did or you made, then the wall fell on him, that poor burglar, and killed him. So ultimately you have killed an innocent man. Look at the king, he called that burglar innocent man. How fool he was, the king. Okay, then you will have to be punished. So there he says, as you have killed, means there the king told that lady, that old woman, that she had killed that poor burglar. So she had to be punished. The king said. So then she thought for a minute, कुछ मिनट के लिए वो सोचने लगी, and said, my lord, wait, प्लीज इंतजार थोड़ा रुकिए. आई नो नाउ वाई आई वॉज वॉकिंग अप एंड डाउन दैट स्ट्रीट. आई नो means there she remembered why she did up and down that street all day. She remembered the reason behind her walking up and down. There she said, I had given some gold to the goldsmith to make some jewelry for me. So there she said, I remember, means there she remembered why she did walking up and down all day that street. So there she said, actually she had given some gold to the jeweler to make, that means to goldsmith to make some jewelry for her. Then he was a lazy scoundrel, and there she said he was lazy scoundrel. Who? That goldsmith. गोल्डस्मिथ जो था वो बहुत आलसी था. लेजी ही वॉज एंड ही मेड so many excuses. And that goldsmith made many excuses, said he would give it now and he would give it then, and so on all day. He made me walk up and down to his house a dozen times. Means he was giving excuses and giving me some part now and then, and this way he compelled me to walk or to do up and down all day a dozen times. So there she said that it was not her fault, but actually it was the fault of that goldsmith who made her walk up and down dozen times that street. So there she said it is because of that goldsmith, that lazy scoundrel. Yes, lazy scoundrel, because of whom there she made a dozen times up and down. Yes, in that street. So then, and that was when this bricklayer saw me, and that time when I was doing up and down a dozen times, the bricklayer saw me, and it was not my fault, my lord, it is the damned goldsmith's fault. And there she said it is not her fault, but it is the fault of that goldsmith. So now the guilt transferred to goldsmith. Firstly it was to bricklayer, means firstly it was to merchant. Yes, merchant. Then it was shifted to the bricklayer. He shifted it to the dancing girl, and then now the dancing girl shifted it to the goldsmith. Yes, so that guilt, that crime was shifting one after another. Okay, one after another. And now let's see what happens there then. Poor thing, she is absolutely right, the king said. Thought the king. King ने सोचा कि yes, she is right. She was absolutely right. Weighing the evidence. मतलब evidence देखते हुए वो कहती है कि yes, it was not her fault. She is right. Then we have got the real culprit at last. Get the goldsmith wherever he is hiding at once. Then he ordered his men to get that goldsmith at once, wherever he was. वो जहाँ कहीं भी हो उसको लेकर आओ. The king's bailiffs search for the goldsmith. Bailiffs means men. Okay, soldiers. So now the king's soldiers went in search of that goldsmith, and who was hiding in a corner of his shop. अपनी दुकान के किसी कॉर्नर में छुपा हुआ था. When he heard the accusation against him, he had his own story to tell. And when he heard the accusation, accusation means आरोप, इल्जाम, blame. जब उसने अपने ऊपर का blame सुना, so he made his own story to tell. तो उसने भी अपनी खुद की एक स्टोरी बना लिया बताने के लिए. अब देखो यहाँ गोल्डस्मिथ क्या स्टोरी बताता है. My lord, he said, he means द गोल्ड स्मिथ। अब देखो क्या बोलता है, आई एम अ पुअर गोल्ड स्मिथ, मैं तो एक छोटा सा गरीब पुअर इंसान हूँ। इट इज ट्रू आई मेड दिस डांसर कम मेनी टाइम्स टू माई डोर, यस आई मेड दिस गर्ल, I made this woman to come to my door many times. Yes, I did it. But I gave her excuses, and I gave her excuses because I couldn't finish making her jewelry before I finished the rich merchant's order. And there he gave his own reason, and there he said, yes, I could not complete her order. Why? Because he had to complete the order of the rich merchant. Okay, rich merchant का order उसको पहले complete करना था, and that's why he could not complete the order of that lady dancing girl. And due to that only I compelled, that means he compelled her to walk up and down a dozen times in that street. Then there he said, they had a wedding coming and they wouldn't wait. You know how impatient rich men are. And there he added that the rich men, means there was a wedding ceremony at their home and they could not wait. And as you know that rich men do not have patience, and that's why I had to complete, that means he had to complete his order first, and due to that only he asked the dancing girl to come and go, means to do up and down many times to his door. Yes, or in that street, okay, he asked that lady to come to his house many times due to the order of that rich merchant. Yes, so now who is that rich merchant? Now he transferred that guilt or that crime to the rich merchant. Okay, so now he said it was the fault of that rich merchant. Then now, who is this rich merchant who kept you from finishing this poor woman's jewelry, made her walk up and down, which distracted this bricklayer, which made a mess of his wall, and which has now fallen on an innocent man and killed him? Can you name him? So now the king asked the name of that rich merchant. Yes, who compelled the jeweler to complete his jewelry first and leave incomplete the work of that, or leave unleft the work of that poor woman. Yes, which made her walk up and down and distracted the bricklayer. And due to what? The bricklayer made the wall weak, which fell on the poor burglar and killed him. So now name that man. Who was that rich merchant? Here he asked. And the goldsmith named the merchant, and he was none other than the original owner of the house whose wall had fallen. And now the name of that rich merchant was the name of the father of the merchant. Yes, and he is the father. Okay, father of this merchant. Okay, जो मर्चेंट आज जिंदा है उसके पापा थे वो रिच मर्चेंट. So now the whole circle he blamed him, and now this came to ultimately to the merchant. Okay, उसी मर्चेंट के पास अब देखो वापस आता है ये चीजें. So then now justice had come full circle, पूरा सर्कल हो गया. Merchant blamed bricklayer blamed dancing girl blamed goldsmith blamed the rich merchant, and this rich merchant is the father. Okay, father of this merchant. Yes, so now the justice came into full circle. Okay, so now thought the king back to the merchant when he was rudely summoned back to the court. Okay, when he was rudely summoned, he means the merchant was summoned rudely to the court, and he arrived crying. और रोती हुई वहां आता है, चिल्लाती हुई आता है, इट वॉजंट मी बट माई फादर हु ऑर्डर्ड द ज्वेलरी, ही इज डेड, आई एम इनोसेंट। यस, ही प्लीडेड द किंग को प्लीड करते हुए, रिक्वेस्ट करते हुए कहते कि ही वॉज इनोसेंट, इट वॉज हिज फादर हु ऑर्डर्ड द ज्वेलरी टू द ज्वेलर को जिसने ऑर्डर किया वो मेरे पापा थे, आई वॉज नॉट दैट, सो आई एम इनोसेंट। दैट मीन्स देयर ही सेड ही वॉज इनोसेंट। Yes, his father was dead now, dead then. So he was innocent. He cried. But the king consulted his minister and ruled decisively. रूल डिसिसिवली। फॉल्सहुड से वो डिसिसिवली मतलब फंसाते हुए रूल करते रहते और कहता है, देखो अपने मिनिस्टर के साथ कंसल्ट करते हुए, यस इट इज ट्रू, योर फादर इज द ट्रू मर्डरर। यस, नाउ इट वाज डिसाइडेड दैट रिच मर्चेंट इज द रियल मर्डरर। Rich merchant is the real murderer. Now it is decided. Yes, it was declared that he was the real murderer. He was dead, but somebody must be punished in his place. अब वो तो मर चुका है, लेकिन उसके जगह किसी को न किसी को तो सजा मिलनी ही है। Somebody must be punished in his place, and you have inherited everything from that criminal father of yours. And there the king said, you have inherited everything from this rich merchant. Yes, criminal father of yours, तुम्हारे जो क्रिमिनल पापा है उससे तुमने सारी चीजें इनहेरिट करे हो। His riches as well as his sins, जैसी उसकी riches मतलब जो भी संपत्ति है तुमने इनहेरिट करे हो, so as well as you have inherited the sins, उनके जो पाप है, जो क्राइम है, वो भी तुमने इनहेरिट करे हो। So now what? So now there he said that you were, and I knew at once, even when I first set eyes on you, that you were at the root of this horrible crime. You must die. So here the king said, when I saw you first time, जब मतलब किंग ने उन्हें पहली बार देखा था, when he saw the merchant first time, he said, I knew. That means he knew that he was the real culprit. He is at the root of all this crime, horrible crime. Yes, so he must be hanged. It was the decision taken by the king. King के द्वारा ये decision लिया गया. And he ordered a new stake to be made ready for the execution के लिए, उसको फांसी पे चढ़ाने के लिए, उसका गला काटने के लिए, गला एक्सक्यूट करने के लिए a new stake to be made, ये ऑर्डर देते हैं कि नया एक स्टेक बनाओ जिस पे इसका गला काटा जा सके, ऐसा एक नया स्टेक बनाओ, ऐसा वो ऑर्डर करते हैं। And as the servants sharpened the stake, अब जैसी उस तलवार को जिस पे वो स्टेक यानी एक प्रकार का जिसमें गला काटा जाता है, इसी गोल प्रकार की होती है वो। पुराने ज़माने में राजा महाराजा के ज़माने में किसी को मौत की सज़ा जब दी जाती थी तो उस प्रकार का वो एक शस्त्र ही होता था कि जिसमें किसी का गला काटा जाता था। तो उस स्टेक की धार बनाई गई, शार्पन की गई, एंड गॉट इट रेडी फॉर द फाइनल इम्पैलिंग ऑफ द क्रिमिनल। अब फाइनल इम्पैलिंग के लिए, उसको काटने के लिए उसको रेडी भी किया गया। It occurred the minister that the rich merchant was somehow too thin to be properly executed on the stake. But when it was about to execute the merchant, there the minister found that the merchant is so thin to be properly executed on the stake. उस स्टेक पर प्रॉपरली उसको एक्सिक्यूट करने के लिए थोड़ा बारीक साबित हो रहा था। बारीक मतलब थीन, पतला दिख रहा था, कमजोर दिख रहा था। ओके, सो देन व्हाट हैपेंड, ही अपील्ड टू द किंग्स कॉमन सेंस, द किंग टू वरीड अबाउट इट। अभी किंग के कॉमन सेंस को भी बहुत अपील किया. ही बिकेम वरीड. यस, समवन मस्ट बी हैंग, मीन्स समवन मस्ट बी एक्सिक्यूटेड. किसी को ना किसी का तो गला काटना ही है. बट द मैन, द मर्चेंट वॉज थीन टू बी प्रॉपरली एक्सिक्यूटेड देयर. Yes, so now the question was there, who would fit to the stake? Yes, so now look at there what happens. What shall we do? He said. He means the king. The king said, what shall we do? When suddenly it struck him that all they needed to do was to find a man fat enough to fit the stake. Underline this. Okay, at last the king found a solution on it, and there he said, the only solution on it is to find a person, a fat person who could fit to the stake. जो स्टेक पे बढ़िया प्रॉपरली फिट हो, ऐसा व्यक्ति, एक मोटा व्यक्ति ढूंढने का वो सॉल्यूशन निकालता है. एंड देन द सर्वेंट्स वर इमीडिएटली सेंट ऑल ओवर द टाउन. सर्वेंट्स को तुरंत भेजा गया, लुकिंग फॉर अ मैन हु वुड फिट द स्टेक, कि जो उस स्टेक को फिट हो सके ऐसा मोटा आदमी देखने के लिए भेजा गया. एंड देयर आईज फेल ऑन द डिसिपल हु हैड फैटेंड हिमसेल्फ फॉर मंथ्स ऑन बनानास, राइस, wheat and ghee. So now what can I say, the servants of the king saw the disciple who fattened himself having bananas, rice, wheat, ghee, everything. Yes, the cheap food for him. Okay, so this way now he was the person who could fit the stake. So he was brought to the court now. Yes, and let's see what happens there then. What have I done wrong? I am innocent, I am sannyasi, he cried. The disciple cried, saying that no, he had done nothing wrong, he had done nothing, he is innocent, means he was innocent. Yes, he was sannyasi, but of no use of all his crying. Then that may be true, but it is the royal decree that we should find a man fat enough to fit the stake. They said, they means the servants. The servant said that yes, we knew that you are innocent, means you were innocent, you had not done anything wrong, but it is a royal decree, it is royal order to find a man fit to the stake, or fat enough to fit a stake. उस स्टेक को फिट होने वाला एक मोटा आदमी हमको देखना है. And this was a royal decree, royal order. So they carried him to the place of execution. और इसलिए फिर उसको जहाँ एक्सक्यूशन किया जाता है वहाँ उसको ले जाया गया. He remembered his wise guru's words. अब उसको उसके गुरु के वर्ड याद आ रहे हैं. This is a city of fools. You don't know what they will do next. These were the words of his wise guru. So he remembered the words of his guru. While he was waiting for death, he prayed to his guru in his heart. जब वो मौत का इंतजार कर रहा था, that time he prayed in his heart. Okay, अपने हार्ट में ही, अपने दिल में ही मतलब प्रार्थना करता है अपने गुरु से. And asking him to hear his cry wherever he was. And he asked his guru to listen his cry. किसकी विनती सुनने के लिए वो रिक्वेस्ट करता है अपने गुरु को. सो द गुरु सॉ एवरीथिंग इन अ विजन. अब इनको जैसे मैंने कहा था कि ही हैज सच अ मैजिकल पावर, सो ही कुड सॉ द विजन और ही कुड सॉ द फ्यूचर. सो ही सॉ ऑल दोज. ये सब उसने अपनी आंखों में ऑलरेडी देख चुका था. सो ही हैड मैजिक पावर्स. ही कुड सी फार and he could see the future as he could see the present and the past. जैसे पास्ट देख सकते थे, प्रेजेंट देख सकते थे, वैसे ही वो फ्यूचर भी देख सकते थे. एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही अराइव्ड एट वंस टू सेव हिज डिसिपल. अपने डिसिपल को बचाने के लिए इमीडिएटली एट वंस ही रीच्ड देयर, हु हैड गॉट हिमसेल्फ इनटू सच अ स्क्रैप थ्रू लव ऑफ फूड. एंड हियर दिस डिसिपल वाज caught in this situation, scrape into that difficult situation only because of love of food. जो भोजन का इसको जो प्यार था, जो लालच था, उस लालच की वजह से उस जंजाल में वो फंसा हुआ था. So now the Guru arrived there. So now let's see what happens there, how the Guru saved the life of his disciple. We will see in our next video lecture. So dear guys, see you soon in our next video lecture. Bye bye. Keep watching the videos and enjoy the classes. Okay, bye bye. See you soon.